Hello and welcome back to the channel. This video is going to cover the longsword. This is going to give you a good start on how to use the longsword. This video is aimed at those that are totally new to the weapon and also those that have played the longsword before, but are just getting back into things. This is of course only a beta, so this isn't going to cover anything super optimal. Regardless, I'm going to go through as much as I discovered with the longsword. The longsword definitely got a lot of new animations, some new tools, some really awesome mobility options, and the newest thing with the longsword is that when you reach the red spirit gauge, your attacks become a lot more flashy, and it kind of unlocks a whole new moveset for the longsword. However, the core idea is still the same. Counters are still very important with it, and reaching the red spirit gauge is going to be your main goal with this weapon, and then also just trying to maintain it and trying to regain it whenever you expend the red gauge using your super strong, powerful moves. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started with basic attacks and moves and the general game plan of how to get to the red spirit gauge, because again, that's your main goal with longsword. So basic moves, you got your triangle and your circle attacks. Your triangle attacks are slower, but they will generally do more damage. So this was changed from World, where you do 2 overhead slashes, and then you do a new crescent slash, and then you just repeat the combo. Before, when you mashed the triangle button, it would do this, and then you would do a thrust, and then what is it called? A rising slash. So that's what it was before. But now the triangle combo is just this, crescent slash, and then repeat. And then your O combo, or your circle combo, is your thrust into rising slash combo. Now the difference between these is that your circle combo is weaker, but it's faster. This allows you to more readily react with your counter if a monster is going to attack. So generally, I do like to use this one over the other one so that I can be ready for a counter. Whereas when you do this, it's a little bit more committal, and it's a little bit harder to react with a counter. But to each their own, right? Whatever you feel most comfortable with. You just want more damage there. Additionally, these basic attacks will increase your spirit gauge. So you notice at the top left of the corner, doing a full triangle combo will fill up your spirit gauge up to max. Let me just go ahead and deplete this. And then with your circle combos, it generates a little bit less, but it still generates a good amount. And, you know, the animations on this is faster, so technically just doing your O combo could be much quicker for refilling that spirit gauge. Now, why do we want to fill up that spirit gauge? Because when you fill up that spirit gauge, it unlocks your R2 attack, the Spirit Blade. So your Spirit Blade is this attack, and it leads into the round slash. Whenever you hit that move, your spirit gauge increases by 1 level. So you can see now there's a white border around the gauge up top there. Just go ahead and reset. So that's kind of the idea. You want to hit that round slash as much as possible, because that is how you increase the level of your spirit gauge. So as I just mentioned, that is one way to use the spirit round slash attack, is by doing your basic spirit combo by mashing the R2 button. And before we move on to other ways to access that spirit round slash attack, let's talk about the changes to the spirit blade moves. Before, in previous Monster Hunter games, the animation for this attack always looked like that. But now, in Wilds, your Spirit Blade 1 and 2 can actually be angled. And they have a new animation on them, depending on the direction of the button that you press. So there's a forward version, which looks like this. There's a left and right version, which looks like that. And look like this. And then there's a backwards version now. So that's the same thing for your Spirit Blade 1 and 2. You can see that the animations now look a little bit different. You'll notice that the Spirit Blade 2 is like 2 slashes. The Spirit Blade 1 is 1 slash. And so basically what this means is that that Spirit Blade combo now just gives you more mobility for positioning while attacking the monster. And, you know, if you just need to dodge a certain move while doing the combo, just this time, now you just have to input a direction with it. And of course, you can still just do your standard one by just leaving your control stick in neutral. So the changes to your Spirit Blade is definitely one of the most noticeable ones. If you've been playing Longsword for a while, and you know when you're doing your Spirit combo and you're like pressing the directional button, you might have noticed some new animations, and you probably weren't used to that. So that's definitely something super cool. Just gives you a lot more mobility with a Longsword. I think it's awesome. Okay, now another basic attack that you guys should know about is the circle and triangle attack. This is called the Fade Slash, and it just gives you some more mobility when you're doing your basic circle combo or your triangle combo, or honestly like any combo that you want to do, because you can do Fade Slash from your Spirit Blade combo, your thrust combo, or your overhead slash combo. Fade Slash gives you a shortcut for your Spirit Blade combo, like so. So you don't have to do the first 2 Spirit Blade attacks. You don't have to do the Spirit Blade 1, the Spirit Blade 2. If you do a Fade Slash, you go straight into Spirit Blade 3. This is a pretty fast way to get into the Spirit Round Slash to get a level on your Spirit Gauge. Now, here is another new move for the Longsword, and it's charging with your Spirit Blade button, your R2. And that leads into a Spirit Round Slash. So that is another really quick way to gain a level on your Spirit Gauge. Really, the only prerequisite to charging it is that you have to do an attack first, and then you can begin charging. The longer that you hold it, then a level on your Spirit Blade basically kind of levels up, right? You take a look at the top right-hand corner of your screen, you'll notice that it goes from Spirit Blade 2 to 3, and then into the Round Slash. Now, the final way that you can do a Spirit Round Slash is off of your counter, which is the Foresight Slash. You'll notice that you don't see the Foresight Slash in the options in the top right corner, but just know that you always have the option to do this after any attack. Just know that you only have this option to do it after any attack. So you have to press something. You can't do this straight from the neutral position. So, you know, oftentimes I like to do a thrust. That gives me access to it because it's very low animation time. It's not a huge commitment, unlike overhead slash, which kind of takes a while. And then if you get a successful Foresight Slash, then you can press the right trigger again to execute the actual round slash, the Spirit Round Slash. But since this barrel doesn't attack me, I can't show that, but I will definitely show you guys that when we get into a hunt. Now let's talk about the Special Sheath. Special Sheath can be activated by pressing R2 and the X button, and it puts you into this like really cool stance here. The EI stance is called, and you have 2 options. Pressing triangle gives you an EI slash, and then pressing right trigger gives you an EI Spirit Slash. The EI Spirit Slash is a counter, just like the Foresight Slash. So if you press the button right as you're being attacked, you will counter the move, not take any damage, and then execute a counter attack. So again, since this barrel doesn't attack me, we're only getting 1 tick of damage, but if we were to successfully counter, we would get more damage. So again, I will try to show you guys that once we get into a hunt. And then the EI Slash is this 2-hit move, and what it does is that it makes your Spirit Gauge gradually increase. So you can see in the top hand corner right there, you can see that it is gradually increasing because we did the EI Slash. And also, very cool thing about the Longsword is that the Special Sheath is basically available almost after every single one of your attacks. Okay, so those are the basics of the Longsword, and so your goal is to just land as many of these Spirit Round Slashes as possible so that you can get into the red. and this makes your moveset more flashy. So now your overhead slash is now a Crimson Slash, which looks like this. So it's just more hits. Your circle combo is the same. Nothing changes there. It's just your triangle combo that changes here. And you're just doing more damage. So, you know, this is a good state to be in. Your Spirit Blade combo doesn't change. So have access to all of the versions of the Spirit Blade. So you got your side versions. You got your back versions. All that stuff stays the same. Your forward versions. Alright, now also when you have red Spirit Gauge, your Spirit Round Slash has a new follow-up. In addition, every time you hit a Spirit Round Slash, you gain a little bit more of your red meter back. And both of these moves are actually going to refill your red meter a little bit. Oh, yep, you can see there. That is the new follow-up to the Spirit Round Slash. That's only available when you have the red Spirit Gauge. The Spinning Crimson Slash. And it's got pretty good damage. And it seems like every subsequent Spirit Round Slash or Crimson Spinning Slash that you do, you get less and less red meter. So just keep that in mind. There probably isn't a way to just stay in red meter infinitely. At least not in the beta, as it stands right now. Also, another thing that changes is your Foresight Slash. It becomes the Foresight Whirl Slash. As far as I can tell, this is still a counter. It seems to just do a little bit more damage. You notice that the animation changes there. It definitely looks a lot more flashy, which I think is pretty cool. So I'll definitely be trying to hit one of these in a hunt as well, and see what happens. And then the final last thing is your Spirit Helmbreaker. Also gets a new follow-up, and it's a pretty sick follow-up. Do a Spirit Thrust into the Spirit Helmbreaker into the Spirit Release Slash, and it is just so flashy. But as you notice, it takes a lot of your Spirit Gauge. So the Spirit Helmbreaker takes one, and then the Release Slash also takes another. So it drops you all the way back down to white. So you have to gain 2 levels again in order to get back into the red. Again, right? You can do easy combos to get into the red very easily. Right back. Go straight into it if I don't whiff. If I don't whiff. There we go. Bam. You have 2 options after a Spirit Helmbreaker, just like normal. You can go into a special Sheath, which is something that I like to do afterwards a lot of times, because I'm ready to counterattack after the Helmbreaker. And then if they don't attack, just go into the normal slash with the triangle button. So that's everything that I can show you the longsword, at least right now. We'll go into a hunt because we didn't really talk about the focus mode attack for the longsword, but it's nothing too crazy. It's pretty cool, but all it does is that it will level up your Spirit Gauge by a singular level. All right, let's see if we can get some counters. Sometimes their attacks are just too slow. Let's just go into a Spirit Blade combo. Oh, we made him flinch. There we go. We got a counter. And then we can go into Spirit Round Slash. Definitely didn't want to do that, so I'm just going to cancel it because I want to keep my white. That was a misinput. Alright, get hit another counter. Let's try. We can hit this. There we go. Yeah, so you guys can see there were we did some extra damage because we countered, and it also leveled up our Spirit Gauge. So I don't think that I mentioned that when I was talking about it. But yes, it does indeed level up the Spirit Gauge by 1 level. And that was the new Spirit or Foresight Whirl Slash, I believe it's called. It's the red version of your Foresight Slash. So now I'm running out of red, so let's go ahead and do a Spirit Helmbreaker. Oh, but I whiffed. Oh man, that's too bad. Oh, we have a wound. Let's go for it. Yep, and so now we're in red. Okay, now we should get big freaking damage here. Oh, it's so flashy. But it does take a lot of sharpness. Okay, I didn't counter this. Yes, 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 yes. Let's just go ahead and release it again. He's got another wound. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. And now we're back up to red. Weapon is taking a beating, our sharpness. I'm gonna honestly save those wounds so I can just get another level like really easily. I don't have to do a spirit round slash. Keeps running away. He's going after my Palico. He doesn't want to fight me. Alright, let's just try to go for this. Oh, wound destroyed. Then go for a release. And then let's see if we can hit another wound. He's moving around too much. I'm whiffing. There we go. Nope, I whiffed again. There we go. Finally hit it. And then level us up to yellow. And then maybe just do another combo. Ah, but we missed because he's running away. Alright, let's go ahead and move on. Let's chase him down. Pressing... Oh, yep. They're telling us about the special sheet. Alright, let's see. I should turn off the tutorials. We don't need the tutorials. I missed the counter. There we go. We hit a counter. There's like a little special sound effect. You see, I did the follow-up after the counter because I leveled up into red. Oh, he got another wound. If we can get this. Oh. Oh, I accidentally sheathed my weapon. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, definitely gotta turn off those tutorials. Definitely for the next video. Let's get our sacred. It's Chatacabra going to die. Wonder if we can get a mount attack. I wasn't able to show off the mount attack. I whiffed. Okay, wait, I think I can do it one more. Nope, nope. Maybe one more. Oh no, I got hit. There we go. Alright, we got the mount. I don't really do mount attacks, so I actually don't know what this is gonna look like. This is gonna be new to me too. Alright, we do the draw finisher. Wow, well that's that's really flashy. That's cool. We don't need to do the charge, but I'm going to do it just because I want to do this. Get some regen on it. I have a feeling he wants to attack me, so... Oh. He did, but we got him to flinch. Alright, release it. Something I didn't mention about the release slash is that it leaves your spirit gauge at full, so you're able to go into your spirit blade combo immediately after. So you can just do your draw attack version of the spirit blade combo, and then just go straight into back into yellow by just executing your right trigger combo. I went right over him. And he was one stab away. He was that low. He was probably literally 1 HP. Alright, well, that's the longsword as far as I know it. If this video helped you out, show some love, drop a like, share it with your friends. And if there's anything else that I missed about the longsword, I'm sure that I did, because, you know, I'm not like a crazy longsword professional or anything like that. I'm just, you know, your typical longsword enjoyer. So let me know if I missed anything down in the comments. Alright guys, until next time, I'll see you guys later. And keep an eye out for more Monster Hunter videos.